Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Friday, February the 12th. Excuse my voice. It is about 3 or 4 in the morning here. But anyways, when meditating on the energy overall for the day, the message that came through was knowing the truth. Knowing the truth. And of course, don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. But knowing the truth, this should be an interesting reading. Let's begin by pulling a couple, or a card, a spellcasting oracle card, excuse me, one for each quarter of the day. Keep in mind, general reading for all 12 signs for the day. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. To begin this daily read for Friday the 12th, thank you, Spirit, for our beautiful collective. What else do we have? Ooh. All right, my friends. So we're starting off with the clarity card. And there's going to be an underlining focus or an underlining focus on your confidence throughout this Friday. So keep that in mind. So we're starting off with the clarity card for the first quarter of the day. Let's clarify this with the Mystic Mondays Tarot, excuse me. For our beautiful collective to clarify this clarity card, bear with me. What else do we have? Oh, wow. Okay, guys. So there's a place. So this is going to be different for everybody because we have the Queen of Swords and the Strength card. Now, what I mean by different for everybody is whether or not you've cut this person, place, or situation out already. Some of you, it's already happened. And for some of you, it's a matter of you getting clarity on the fact that you need to remove this situation from your life. But you're being reminded, this clarity gives you a sense of strength, inner strength, that knowing of what's actually happening and going on. But also being reminded that once you're able to, if you haven't already, cut this person, place, or situation out that's no longer aligned with you, you will be able to feel even stronger. You'll realize that that person or place or situation was actually stripping away from that inner strength all along. Maybe even that inner peace. And so yeah, don't be surprised if you start off the day getting downloads, messages, pay attention to synchronicities. Yeah, just Spirit's going to want to find unique, creative ways to communicate with you throughout this first quarter of the day about that situation. And then we're moving on to the Prosperity card. And I mean, going back, that clarity, you know, beginning to the day, it's a beautiful and an obvious way to start off the day with the overall message of knowing the truth. Just making sure I got it right. So you make your way to wrap up the first half of the day, and there's going to be a focus on your prosperity. Very interesting. A highlight on that. So let's clarify that. Spirit, what do we have to clarify this prosperity card? They don't want those. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, so a lot of you have been working on a project, a business, a job that's just taking forever to get off the ground, or it's just not moving quick enough, right? Because we get the Nine of Pentacles to clarify this prosperity card, as well as the King of Cups. So what they're saying is you need to have a peaceful standpoint on this. You need to realize that more is to come, that you're really only at the beginning point of where the prosperity lies within this business project or hobby, whatever it may be for you. There's more to come. And again, you will get clarity at this point in the day as well. You'll understand, kind of gain more knowledge, more truth about the situation, maybe why things have been a bit stagnant or a bit stale, or been like you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. that kind of situation for some of you. But they're saying truth is knowledge. Truth is knowledge. Truth is power. But the third card to clarify this prosperity card was, so we go from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Cups, telling you, you know, things are going slower than you want them to now and have been for a while. But take a peaceful standpoint, you know, kind of release that need for things to move at a specific pace, trusting in divine timing, because we have the Ace of Cups. You're going to be reminded at this point in the day that whatever you're working towards is destined to succeed. It's going to leave you feeling more and more abundant, like your cup is overflowing. And I see them giving you a taste of maybe recognition and appreciation, maybe a little bit of a financial windfall directly due to what you've been working on, to kind of prove to you or remind you that it's all going to work out. Like, you weren't guided to or drawn to start this business project job for no reason. For those of you who are guided to this reading, whatever you've been working on will be successful. Friendship. So you move on to the third quarter of the day to begin the second half of the day, and there's a highlight on friendship. Very interesting. There's a focus on friendship. Let's see. To clarify this friendship card for a beautiful collective. Okay. So messages are going to be coming in, and it may be a little bit conflicting, or it may come with a sense of conflict. For some of you, I'm seeing this being more than one friend they're being communication with. But let's clarify this a little bit further with the Everyday Tarot. For this, what else do we have for this friendship card? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like you've been very focused recently on your ideal life, have you not? This Ten of Pentacles lifestyle, however it would be for you. And in comes this friend, whether they're from the past, whether they have been a bit distant from you recently, or you just haven't felt as connected to them, or to this group of friends, however it may be for you. And they come with this offer where it feels like, do I really want to accept this? And there's just something within your gut that's telling you, I'm just not sure. Something within your gut telling you that whether something you learned recently is making you question whether this person is somebody you want to keep around, or this group of people, or you just are trusting your intuition. Because then we have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Hangman, and the Queen of Wands. So what they're saying is, the situation has left you feeling like a wounded warrior. And I mean, even putting that aside, you feel a bit wounded, a bit burnt out, either way, from all that life has thrown at you. So it's a part of the day, this third quarter, where you're going to need to adjust your perspective. For some of you, part of the reason why things have been not moving as quickly with your business project job is because of a blockage with a connection, or a set of connections, going back to this friendship card, that are no longer healthy, that don't have your back at the end of the day. And so what is that going to do? That's going to create a blockage when you're keeping such energies around that don't have your best interests at heart, or where Spirit sees them maybe talking behind your back, or you get the point. We don't see all that goes on, Spirit does. But then we have the Queen of Wands. So what they're saying is, once you're able to adjust your perspective, once you're able to separate yourself from the situation just to be able to get a clear mindset, to understand it a little bit better, to maybe regain that mental strength, but basically what I was trying to say is, all of which is going to leave you feeling more passionate once you're able to decide once and for all that this person or this situation is no longer healthy for you. You may just realize all along that this friendship was stripping away a sense of passion from your life all along. But interestingly enough, on a completely separate note, we have the Psychic Abilities card for the fourth quarter to finish off the day. So let's clarify this one. To clarify this Prosperity card, thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Oh, I see some of you connecting with the moon. I think we don't want to do one more. Okay. So, first and foremost, we have the Princess of Cups, and that was what was giving me the moon message. Some of you will be connecting with the moon, which is part of your psychic abilities. But you can also expect at the end of the day a feeling of your third eye, your intuition, your third eye opening, your intuition strengthening. But it's interesting that we have the Princess. No, we won't mention that. So then we have the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. And so what they're saying on this note is part of your destiny for some of you is your psychic abilities, and going after those is going to leave you feeling confident, leaving you feeling more financially stable at the end of the day, even if things have been moving a bit slowly. You got to understand, Spirit's trying to still help you out with the removage of certain blockages, working things out in the background as you do your part as well. Don't be surprised if at the end of this day you're, without meaning to, working on enhancing certain psychic abilities, or you're noticing certain spiritual or psychic things about yourself or your situation or around you, and it's like, wow, it could be a very eye-opening ending to the day, depending on how open you are already to certain spiritual things. Four of Cups. So sorry, I can't speak. And so this is the last one to clarify this psychic abilities card. And so it feels like some of you will discover your psychic abilities when meditating. Some of you will only discover another psychic ability once you're able to realize how you truly feel about this friend. When you realize that you need to up and refuse such an offer that is no longer working for you. Now, of course, always use your intuition when it comes to certain connections in your life, because this is a general reading, of course, for all 12 signs, but I got to read the energies as they come through, and this friend doesn't have your back. And so it's like, throughout this day, yeah, there's a lot more happening. There's a lot of truth being clarified and brought to the surface for you. And it has a lot to do with that friend. So it feels like truths will be brought to the surface for you in general about your life, your purpose, where you're heading, what you're meant to achieve, your business. But then it's just like, to sprinkle on top of it, we have that friend situation. Yeah, so it just feels like a day of true downloads. So just be aware, trying to make sure your mind isn't racing, so that you can leave space for Spirit to come in and give you that clarification, that knowledge. All right? Beautiful. Let's finish this off with pulling a tea leaf card or two. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, that was weird. Wow. We're going to pull one more. Interesting. Getting together with friends. Some of you might be getting together physically, or, communicating online somehow with these friends, or with this friend. Maybe, simply the clarification or the knowledge of this one friend or group helps you realize these other friends that you'd rather spend time with. And then on a beautiful last note, Bull, plenty of material things. This truly goes back to that second quarter of the day, when the focus is your prosperity, your job, your career. And you need to understand that whatever you're doing, as long as you're passionate about it, as long as it fulfills you at the end of the day, is leading you to plenty of material things, plenty of abundance, plenty of prosperity. all right? As long as you keep trusting that intuition, following that passion, and acknowledging the truth when it comes to you throughout this day. Alrighty, my friend. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing Friday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.